go.
We have told you for months now on this channel that the world dominance of the United States of America and its economic reign over the entire world was coming to an end. And now Russia's announcement furthers the potential for that to be a disastrous future for the country. Russia has declared that the world dominance of the United States of America, its economic empire, and its military control over the East are over, with a threat to stand firm and strike back if any of the Russian boundaries are crossed in future control negotiations. The Russian president issued the stark warning during a televised Q&A. This happened just yesterday, during which he also boasted that even if Russia had sank the HMS Defender, it would not have caused a world war because the United States can do very little about it. The warplane, as you know, dropped bombs in the path of the British destroyer last Wednesday. This had the potential, and we had watched this closely, this had the potential to blow up into a much larger issue. You had United States and Russian spy planes watching over the incident. You had Russian bombers dropping bombs in the path of the destroyer to get it to move. It had all the markings of World War III. And this comes as Britain dismissed Moscow's claims that warning shots were fired on the...
So, basically, Russia just slapped the shit out of America and Britain. And they just turned the other cheek and walked away like they really didn't get slapped. They didn't even report on this. But other sources of news are reporting on it. Other nations are reporting on it. And Putin said it wouldn't start World War III because basically he really telling America, calling America, he calling them out. He didn't put the chip on his shoulder, like some old school back on the playground. I dare you to knock it off. And America did knock it off, man, because America know what the deal is, man. Only the American citizens, the sheeple, those sleep ones, are foolish enough to believe that America still is a dominant force here in the world. It isn't, man. It really isn't. All right? But that's crazy. That is crazy.
On the Royal Navy destroyer, Britain also said that bombs were not dropped in its path, yet footage came to light that showed just that happening. Why do you think Britain and the United States would say that bombs were not dropped? Because it shows that they did not have the ability to fight back against a provocative act.
They didn't want that
it
smoke.
Showed that no matter what happened, short of an actual firing upon the...
So did you hear that? He said that America and Britain denied that this action happened, but then footage surfaced that showed that it did happen. So what is that telling you? That's telling you that your media lies to you every day, all the time. The average American citizen doesn't know about this. They have no idea. They have no clue that these things are going on. And my man just gonna take a dump right on my favorite tree. But yeah, the average American is clueless. They're clueless that these things are going on. Let me rewind that, man. All right, because America and Britain denied it, and then the footage surfaced that showed that it was so. Hold on. Let me bring that back.
It showed that no matter what happened, short of an actual firing of World War III. And this comes as Britain dismissed Moscow's claims that warning shots were fired on the Royal Navy destroyer. Britain also said that bombs were not dropped in its path, yet footage came to light that showed just that happening. Why do you think Britain and the United States would say that bombs were not dropped? Because it shows that they did not have the ability to fight back against a provocative act.
This is true, man. Bullies don't like people that fight back. And America has had